Hey guys, Ken Ruiz, the entrepreneur here, bringing you another video. And today's video is going to be how our performance of our portfolio on Robinhood, how it did from December to January, and just to give you guys an idealization how fast you can earn from coming out of a bear market. So I'm just going to show you my stocks real fast because we did buy some new stocks, and we'll go over some of them. So NRZ is a new stock I bought, new residential investment. I just bought it just because it had a high dividend yield, and it's 100. The analysis says it's 100% buy, so I just bought it just to buy it, and hopefully we get some good growth off that. I already made 21 cents off of it. I only have one share, but one that I'm excited about, and you guys should probably see me grow in my portfolio as I add more cash in there, is Goldman Sachs. Now, Goldman Sachs is one of a position that Warren Buffett actually just bought. So I'm kind of glad that Warren Buffett bought Goldman Sachs because it reinsures that I probably made probably a 90% of a smart decision. The reason why I bought this is I bought it at $196.18. This is when we were in bear market territory, and I saw it went way down, and I saw the 52-week high. Sorry, my bad. And I'm just like, I can make decent money off that one and off the growth. So I'm like, and it has a close to a 2% dividend yield. So I'm like, why not? Might as well just buy it. And I already made $6 off of this one position, and it's doing actually pretty good. You guys should probably see me buy more shares of Goldman Sachs in the future. Going down here, yes, that is Microsoft. I bought one share of Microsoft. It's doing pretty good. So far I gained a total return of $7.75. The reason why I bought Microsoft, obviously, bear market territory, and it was I bought it when it was $100, and I see that I could at least make $16 off of it. But I feel like Microsoft is kind of undervalued right now, and Microsoft is kind of creating the new Netflix of games, and this just came out, so I'm kind of excited. And the analysis for this was a 89% buy, so I was kind of excited for that. And Goldman Sachs was I think a 98% buy, and this has a dividend yield of close to 2% as Goldman Sachs. So I'm kind of excited to see if it will grow higher than the last year's 52-week high. Another stock that I'm excited about is Alibaba. If you guys don't know what Alibaba is, it's kind of like the Amazon but for China. They sell cheap stuff to businesses and stuff that make certain kind of stuff out of it, and sell it for higher purchases. So it's kind of, if you guys want to look at it, it's kind of like the Amazon of but for China. And I have one share of it. I bought it because I bought it at $1.35, and I already knew that it was way undervalued because Alibaba is growing exponentially quite well. So far I got a total return of $21.54. I have one share, and I bought this because it had a 98% analysis rating of buying it. So I said I better hop on, and I would probably buy more shares of Alibaba, probably more shares of this than Goldman Sachs, just because it's a little bit cheaper, and I feel like Alibaba is really, really underappreciated. So one of my bigger shares that I bought that is new is Facebook. The reason why I bought Facebook is because they have ads on Facebook, and it's growing and it keeps on growing, and I like it. The only way the stocks can go under down is if the ads stop, but I don't think it will stop because Facebook is one of the highest social medias in the world, and it has 5 other apps that have billions of users a month. So I think the ads will not stop, and we will continue to get growth. So far my total return is $81. I have 5 shares of it. I bought it when it was an average cost of $134. I seen that I can make pretty much good profit off of it, and the analysis rating on this was 83%. So obviously that's going to be a must buy. So getting down here, we bought 2 shares of the SP 500. Why did I buy it? Well, the average cost was that I bought it for was $38. I seen the dividend yield was great on it, and the SP 500 is usually does pretty good for most stuff, and it gives me I like the dividend yield, even though I really don't like to buy dividends under 5%. Unless if it's a big company, I wouldn't mind. But this is typically for growth, so yeah. So I bought 2 shares of that, and then we're gonna come all the way down here, and then you see, yes, it's Apple. I bought Apple at $160. I bought 6 shares. I'm so far down a total return of $24, which I'm not really worried about because I know they're going to bounce back. Really, and buy 49% on the analysis rating and hold 51%. So that's actually pretty good. They don't want you to sell any of this stock. So pretty excited for Apple, and it does give you a little bit of dividend, 1.2%. So I'm excited how Apple's going to grow as a company, and we'll see what's going to happen when we release our dividends out and everything. But that's just to show you I bought a couple shares. I spent a couple $1,000 on some of these shares, obviously from our last. Well, now we have $5,000 in the account. Now I put probably around $4,500 in this account, and we grew quite fast after the bear market. So this was Fridays. I was up $48.61. I'm down after hours 13 cents. Not a big deal. That was a pretty good day of growth. So we were at almost 1% that day, and for the past week we were at 2.85%, which I like. I want to at least get 2 to 3% a week. So I'm actually kind of glad that we got our achievement. And then for the month, I want to at least hit 4 to 6%, and we got it with 5.21% at $249.43. So I'm excited about that. And we're still down, but with the growth of Goldman Sachs, Microsoft, Alibaba, and Facebook and Apple, we should be well over that. And for our all-time, I think by March we should be, at least 2 to 3% all-time growth, and we won't be down, we'll be up. So I'll be excited about that. It's getting close to the end of the month, so we will have our dividend report, but expect that video in January. And I just wanted to give you guys an idealization of what our stocks will be looking, how our stocks have been doing. So they're actually, for the past month, up $250. That's pretty good. I'm actually pretty proud of myself, and glad I picked some of the stocks that Warren Buffett picked. And also, Warren Buffett did put a lot of money in Apple. So you already know Apple's going to go up if Warren, is putting big money in there. So I'm glad to see that we're growing and we're not going in negatives. And my goal for this year was to put $2,500, and we already met that goal. I'll show you guys. We met that goal already for this year, but I set the goal early in December. So we'll go into transfers and filter it and go to transfers. So just to show you guys that I already met my goal for this year's. So we got about $2,300. I just add $200 in there, and we'll meet our goal. But we have dropped quite a bit of money in these stocks, and I'm actually kind of glad. Hopefully, we'll see our upturn. But I first started out with my first deposit of $220. If you guys were wondering how much I put into the stock market when I first started out, I put in $220. And we just kept on putting money over time in there. And then when this bear market hit, you can see I put thousands of dollars in there. And I'm glad I did that, because if I didn't do that, we'd probably be really down and we wouldn't be up over this month. So really, guys, that's what my portfolio is looking like. Hopefully, let me know what you guys' goals are for your percentage of what your stocks want to be every month or every week in the comment section down below. Let me know how you guys' stocks are doing, and what kind of stocks you have in the comment section down below. Give this video a like and subscribe.